Creating an ad group is really easy. Usually, when I'm mapping out campaigns and figuring out how I want to build them, I usually do that in my project management tool, ClickUp. So I'll structure it out of the ad account, and then when I go in and build them, I already have all my notes and what I want to do. This is a branded search campaign. We're going to start with one ad group, and then later in the course, when we talk about more of like the maintenance of ad accounts and workflows in the ad group section, we'll add some more. But basically, what you do is you select your campaign, you come to ad groups, and what you will do is create an ad group. Now, branded search, we're running manual cost per click, and the idea is we only really want our brand terms to show up in here, which in this case is just Zodiac Collective. So we're gonna name this level 1 Zodiac Collective. Now, what's going to happen with this level here is in the ad group section of the course, we're going to go over what the levels mean, what level 1 is, level 2, what level 3 is. I've never seen anyone else structure ad groups like this. So you may not see this again, but this is a really nice strategy that basically just keep track. So we'll go more into that later. Default bid for brand terms, they always end up really, really low. So I'll usually set a default on these of like $1 to start since we're manual bidding. And they'll basically just, um, go down is the easiest way to think of this. They just won't spend $1. And now if it's a really common term, they will spend more than $1 and you could just increase the bids later. We'll talk about that in bidding. Now, for the URL, this is actually a kind of cool feature. It'll help you figure out what kind of keywords and stuff you might want to bid on, but we don't need to know that. Like, we already know what we're doing. It's basically just the brand terms. So I'm gonna map them out here. So we'll do Zodiac Collective, and we'll actually use the wrapper tool to do this. So we'll refresh this so everything's blank. And we're gonna do no misspellings this time. Just use those for negatives. So we'll do Zodiac Collective with one word as well. And that's probably it for now. I mean, this is a small brand. Working on your brands, you'll know what the brand terms are. And we're going to wrap it. And we're going to take the phrase match and exact matches. Now, there's no reason to use broad match in these. I mean, you could see this tool doesn't, like, this is your broad match, right? These don't work anymore. But there's no reason to use broad match because of how broad it gets. Like, all those keywords we would want to run in a non-brand campaign that would probably show up from using a broad match brand term. Now, we can use brand broad terms in a research campaign on like a really low budget to get some really just different stuff to test, but we'll save that for the advanced course. So we're going to take this now, we're going to add the keywords in here, and that's it. That's our ad group. So our ad group is set up, and I also basically just try to save the ad group and then add the ads in after. So save the ad group. That's just preference. You could do it there. You could do the whole thing during the campaign setup if you want to. This is just how I like to do it, especially when I'm training new people, new team members, right? Because they'll typically work on existing stuff before creating new stuff. And that's how this course is kind of structured, right? Like, you're going to go through working on existing stuff before seeing this video. So now we're in the ad group. You can see our keywords are here. These are good. We have our bids set. Those are good. And now we'll come in and create an ad. And I'm also going to open this up in a new tab, and we'll just use some ad copy from this. Now, brand search ad copy, you don't really need to put in a lot of stuff. You'll see that in a minute. I'm going to open one of these up, and we'll just take some stuff from here. But we're going to create a responsive search ad. And we're going to put the URL, which is the home page, is where I usually send brand traffic to start. I'll sometimes test collection pages. If it's a single product store, we can test those too. But Zodiac Collective, because it's the home page, I usually don't fill this out, but you could do like Zodiac jewelry, and it'll show up over here. So we're gonna skip that. That's not really something we need. Now, here we basically just put some of the main things related to the brand. So right now, there's a sale, buy two get one free. Let's put that in there. We'll obviously put the brand name. Let's put what's your sign. That's all over the site. And there's no about, like, this is a small site, but usually when I'm looking for information about the brand, which is what I like to put in brand search, I'll check about pages, contact pages, product pages, just for information. I don't know why this says it's not working, but we'll just go through it anyway and fix it later. And you could see like it's giving us some ideas for. Oh, never mind. This is the non-brand campaign. So I don't know why it's doing that. That's weird. But anyway, so we need some ideas for things. So like you got to think like, why is someone searching for your brand? Well, they saw your Facebook ad, probably for most stores. What are you advertising in your Facebook ad? It's probably your product. So we'll put some product terms in there. You can see these two are pretty good. Put like a generic call to action or two, some product specs. Right, so these are pretty nice. Some little like feature heavy language because this is a feature heavy product. If it was an emotional product, we'd use emotional language. We've got like similar terms, right? Like horoscope jewelry and astrology jewelry. So that's good enough. Like we'll just leave it here. This isn't really a course about ad copy. And we're just going to take these descriptions. Zodiac collective jewelry, made the last, buy two get one, what's your sign, right? Just some generic brand copy. Now, how these ads work is they're going to just serve combinations. So, it won't always, it's going to mix and match descriptions and headlines and move them around and stuff. But usually, like, this one shows up at the top. Now, if you want, you can pin this in position 1. And then that way, every time your ad shows up, Zodiac Collective shows up. I do like to do this for brand terms. Branded search ads. I do like to pin the brand term in the first position just because that's what someone's always going to search. But it usually just ends up being there anyway because this is like the exact keywords in the ad account or in the ad group. And I've seen that usually serves is if the keyword's there, it usually shows up in the headline. So that's it. That's the ad. We're gonna save the ad. And all right, we have some kind of weird URL error. Maybe I spelled something wrong. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I think my SSL cert I have a problem with. So in that case, I guess I can't save the ad. Maybe a different page for now. All right, so something's wrong here, but oh, here we go. We could just continue anyway. The site was down for like a year, and then I just recently turned it back on, so that could be part of it. But anyway, so that's how you create an ad. This will go under review, and then when it's ready to go, it'll start serving.